Expert Guide, Navigating Lesbian Relationships, Intimacy, and Sexual Confidence. Understanding lesbian relationships and intimacy is a nuanced journey that goes beyond attraction. It requires cultivating emotional intelligence, fostering open communication, and nurturing self-confidence. Whether you're new to same-sex relationships or deepening an existing connection, this comprehensive guide will empower you to build healthy, fulfilling partnerships. The path to self-awareness. Self-awareness is essential for cultivating authentic relationships. For individuals who discover their same-sex attraction later in life, or those who have suppressed their feelings due to societal or cultural expectations, the journey towards self-awareness can be both challenging and liberating. Breaking free from societal expectations. Heteronormativity often shapes the narrative that heterosexual relationships are the default, leaving those with same-sex attractions feeling isolated or invalidated. This societal pressure can lead to confusion and, in some cases, denial of one's true feelings. As a result, some individuals may enter heterosexual relationships that feel familiar and safe, but lack emotional fulfillment. Signs you may be suppressing your sexuality. Emotional disconnection, feeling emotionally distant or unsatisfied in heterosexual relationships, despite external appearances. Persistent curiosity, a deep longing or curiosity about same-sex relationships that doesn't go away. Internal conflict, struggling with thoughts that downplay or invalidate your attraction to women. Actionable strategy. Engage in self-reflection to explore your feelings and desires. Journaling can be a helpful tool for uncovering hidden emotions. Use prompts such as, "What does love and attraction feel like for me? When have I felt most fulfilled in a relationship? What qualities would my ideal partner have?" Additionally, speaking with supportive friends or a therapist can help you gain clarity and confidence in embracing your identity. 2. Navigating first-time same-sex experiences. For many, their first intimate experience with a same-sex partner is transformative, marked by a sense of freedom and authenticity. However, it's also natural to feel nervous or unsure about what to expect. How to overcome first-time nerves. A successful first-time experience isn't about achieving perfection, it's about fostering connection and trust. Key considerations. Prioritize open communication. Before engaging in physical intimacy, have an honest conversation about boundaries, expectations, and desires. Clear communication builds trust and alleviates anxiety. Stay present, focus on the moment rather than worrying about doing things right. Intimacy is about shared experiences and mutual pleasure, not performance. Embrace imperfection. Awkward moments are normal, especially in new experiences. A sense of humor can ease tension and deepen connection. Tip: approach your first time with curiosity and openness. Remember that intimacy is a journey of discovery for both partners. 3. Debunking myths about lesbian intimacy. Misconceptions about lesbian relationships and intimacy can create unnecessary pressure and unrealistic expectations. Dispelling these myths allows you to embrace a more authentic and fulfilling connection. Myth number 1: toys are essential for satisfaction. Many believe that lesbian sex requires toys to be enjoyable. While toys can enhance pleasure, they are not necessary for fulfilling intimacy. Emotional connection, communication, and creativity are far more important. Reality: if you choose to incorporate toys, start with something simple, like a vibrator, and explore together based on comfort and interest. Myth number 2: one partner must be dominant and the other submissive. This myth stems from heteronormative assumptions about gender roles. In reality, dynamics within lesbian relationships are diverse and fluid. Some couples may switch roles, while others prefer a more equal or evolving interaction. Takeaway: focus on what feels natural and enjoyable for both partners rather than adhering to stereotypes. Trust your instincts and prioritize mutual respect and pleasure. 4. Building emotional and physical intimacy. In many lesbian relationships, emotional intimacy is closely intertwined with physical connection. Developing trust, fostering vulnerability, and creating a safe emotional space are essential for meaningful intimacy. Deepening emotional intimacy. True emotional intimacy goes beyond surface-level conversations. It's about understanding your partner's inner world and supporting their emotional needs. Ways to foster emotional connection. Practice active listening. Give your partner your full attention. Reflect on their words to show that you understand and care. Spend quality time. Engage in activities that allow you to connect without distractions, such as cooking together, going for walks, or sharing quiet moments. Express vulnerability. Share your fears, dreams, and insecurities. Vulnerability fosters trust and deepens emotional bonds. Enhancing physical intimacy. Creating a comfortable environment and focusing on mutual pleasure can elevate physical intimacy. Practical tips. Set the mood. Pay attention to the setting. Use soft lighting, calming music, and comfortable surroundings to create a relaxing atmosphere. Take your time. Explore each other's bodies slowly and mindfully. There's no need to rush. Check in regularly. Communicate throughout the experience. Simple questions like "How does this feel?" can ensure both partners feel safe and satisfied. Pro tip: emotional intimacy often enhances physical pleasure. Invest in building trust and connection for a more fulfilling experience. 5. Understanding and respecting boundaries. Respecting boundaries is crucial for building trust and ensuring a healthy, consensual relationship. Preferences and comfort levels can vary widely, and open communication is key to navigating them. How to communicate boundaries. Conversations about boundaries should be ongoing and approached with openness and empathy. Tips for effective communication. Ask, don't assume, always seek consent before trying something new. Phrases like, "Are you comfortable with this?" can open dialogue. Be flexible, preferences may change over time. Stay open to discussing and adjusting boundaries as needed. Honor a no without question. If your partner sets a boundary, respect it fully. Trust is built through mutual respect and understanding. Example dialogue. "I'd like to try something different. How do you feel about that? Let's talk about what we're both comfortable with before we move forward." 6. Embracing your own pleasure. Many women are conditioned to prioritize their partner's pleasure over their own, often neglecting their desires. Reclaiming your right to pleasure is a crucial step towards sexual confidence and empowerment. How to empower your pleasure? Explore your body. Spend time understanding what feels good to you through solo exploration. Communicate desires. Share your likes and dislikes with your partner. Open communication leads to more satisfying experiences. Prioritize mutual satisfaction. Intimacy should be a two-way street, where both partners give and receive pleasure. Takeaway: your pleasure is just as important as your partner's. Embrace your desires and communicate openly to enhance intimacy. 1. Cultivating self-awareness and authenticity. Self-awareness is the foundation of all healthy relationships. Many people experience an internal struggle when coming to terms with their sexual orientation, especially if societal or familial expectations have pushed them toward heterosexual relationships. Overcoming internalized stigma. Internalized homophobia can manifest as feelings of shame or discomfort with one's sexuality. Recognizing and addressing these feelings is crucial for living authentically. Strategies for embracing your identity. Educate yourself, read books and watch films featuring positive representations of LGBTQ+ people. Join support groups. Connecting with others who share similar experiences can foster a sense of community and belonging. Practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that your feelings are valid and that you deserve love and acceptance. Actionable exercise. Create a vision board that reflects your authentic self. Include images, quotes, and symbols that resonate with your identity and aspirations. 2. Navigating coming out. Coming out is a deeply personal decision that can be both liberating and challenging. The process varies for everyone and should be approached at your own pace. When and how to come out. Assess your support system. Consider whether the people around you are likely to be accepting. If you anticipate a negative reaction, seek support from LGBTQ+ organizations or friends who can offer guidance. Start small. Coming out to a trusted friend before telling family members can help build confidence. Prepare for reactions, understand that people may need time to process the information. Be patient but firm in your truth. Pro tip: write a letter to yourself about why coming out is important to you. This can serve as a source of strength during difficult conversations. 3. Building trust and emotional intimacy. Trust is the bedrock of any relationship, but it holds particular importance in lesbian relationships where emotional intimacy often precedes physical connection. Key elements of trust: honesty, be transparent about your feelings and intentions. Consistency, follow through on promises and commitments. Vulnerability, share your fears, hopes, and dreams. How to foster emotional intimacy. Engage in deep conversations, ask thought-provoking questions that go beyond surface-level topics. Practice active listening, focus on understanding your partner's perspective without judgment. Create rituals, establish regular practices, like weekly check-ins or date nights, to nurture your bond. Example: a simple ritual like writing love notes or leaving thoughtful messages can strengthen emotional closeness. 4. Exploring physical intimacy without pressure. Physical intimacy is a natural progression in many relationships, but it should never feel obligatory or forced. The focus should be on mutual pleasure and connection. Breaking free from performance anxiety. Many women feel pressure to perform during intimacy, which can lead to anxiety and dissatisfaction. Shifting the focus to connection rather than performance can alleviate this stress. Tips for reducing anxiety. Mindfulness exercises. Practice deep breathing or meditation before intimate moments to calm nerves. Set the mood, create a comfortable environment with soft lighting, soothing music, and comforting scents. Communicate openly, share any concerns with your partner, and discuss ways to make the experience more comfortable. 5. Understanding sexual fluidity. Sexuality is not always fixed, it can evolve over time. Understanding and embracing sexual fluidity can help you navigate changes in attraction or desire. What is sexual fluidity? Sexual fluidity refers to changes in sexual attraction and identity over time. For example, someone who identifies as lesbian may find themselves attracted to a man at some point, or vice versa. Key takeaway: your identity is valid, regardless of changes in attraction. Labels are tools for understanding, not limitations. 6. Respecting boundaries and consent. Consent is a cornerstone of healthy intimacy. It's essential to discuss boundaries and preferences openly and regularly. How to have consent conversations. Use clear language. Phrases like "is this okay?" or "do you want to keep going?" can open dialogue. Check in frequently. Even within long-term relationships, preferences can change. Respect a no without question. Never pressure a partner to engage in activities they're uncomfortable with. Example dialogue: "I really enjoy this, but I want to make sure you're comfortable. How are you feeling?" 7. Embracing pleasure and self-discovery. Reclaiming your right to pleasure is a powerful act of self-love. Many women grow up in cultures that prioritize male pleasure, leaving them disconnected from their own desires. Steps to empower your pleasure. Explore solo. Understanding your body and what feels good is crucial for confident partnered intimacy. Communicate desires. Share what you enjoy with your partner. Be specific and open to feedback. Focus on mutual satisfaction. True intimacy involves giving and receiving pleasure. Pro tip: consider reading books on female pleasure, such as Becoming Clitorate by Dr. Laurie Mintz, to deepen your understanding. 8. Overcoming shame and guilt. Shame and guilt can hinder sexual confidence and intimacy. Addressing these feelings is essential for personal growth. Strategies for letting go of shame. Identify the source, reflect on where these feelings originate: cultural messages, past experiences, or internalized beliefs. Challenge negative thoughts, replace self-critical thoughts with affirmations like, "I deserve love and pleasure." Seek support. Therapy or support groups can offer a safe space to process and heal. Actionable exercise: write a letter to your younger self, offering compassion and reassurance about your journey. 9. Navigating long-term relationships. Sustaining a long-term relationship requires effort, commitment, and adaptability. The dynamics of intimacy may evolve over time, but with intentional actions, passion can be reignited. Tips for keeping the spark alive. Prioritize date nights, regularly schedule time to reconnect and have fun together. Try new activities, explore hobbies or experiences that neither of you have tried before. Revisit the why, reflect on what drew you to each other initially and celebrate those qualities. Example, take a weekend trip to a new destination or enroll in a dance class together. 10. Practical tools and resources for continued growth. Educating yourself and seeking support can enhance your confidence and understanding of lesbian relationships and intimacy. Recommended resources. The Lesbian Guide to Dating by Emily Brooks. The Desire Map by Danielle Laporte. Podcasts. Nancy, Stories and Conversations about the LGBTQ+ experience. Lesbian Chronicles, Insights into Navigating Life and Relationships. Workshops and events, look for LGBTQ+ focused retreats or online courses on intimacy and communication. Navigating lesbian relationships and intimacy is a journey of self-discovery, trust, and empowerment. By embracing vulnerability, fostering open communication, and prioritizing mutual pleasure, you can create deeply fulfilling and authentic connections. Remember, there is no right way to experience intimacy. Trust your instincts, honor your boundaries, and cultivate a space where both you and your partner can thrive. Embrace the journey with confidence and curiosity, you deserve it.